don't go too far away. Yeah. What? I'm not going to sing to you. You wouldn't want me to sing. Well, you can just have a seat right up here. Glima said absolutely no gifts, no, but she didn't say anything about surprises.
The world is full of lots of special places. And what makes those places special are the stories they tell. And any place has stories if you look closely enough. And so here in Mahr Park, lots of landscape stories are essential stories for the people of this community and the wider region.
I'd never stepped foot in Kentucky until I came here to live. Of course, my husband had, and I followed him across the country. He would tell people, well, she chased me across the country, but I couldn't walk the water, so I married her.
Merle and Glima were from a very rural town in Nebraska, Seward, Nebraska. Merle graduated from Nebraska Wesleyan, and Glima graduated from Nebraska Teachers College. Merle then went to Ithaca, New York, to Cornell and completed a master's degree in microbiology. And Glima followed him to New York, and they were finally happily married.
I have gotten more out of any volunteering or any money or anything like that that I have given.
I think Madisonville, Kentucky is the best town on earth because of our people. We have some of the most friendly, hardworking, honest, generous people that I've ever run across. We're really seeing a renaissance in our downtown area. A lot more restaurants and shops are opening up. It's a great time to be in downtown Madisonville, and we have some new things on the horizon for downtown. The thing that we are very blessed with in Madisonville is to have so much green space. We're really trying to get people out and interacting with nature and living a healthier lifestyle. As a whole, the state of Kentucky ranks pretty low in health quotients. I think it's important that as a local government that we really give people the opportunity to come out and begin to embrace a healthy lifestyle, to walk, to run, to interact with nature, to get outside and move a little bit. And so I think it's an important investment on part of local government to create a space that people can come out and enhance a healthy lifestyle.
One of the projects was to develop guiding principles. It got people thinking bigger, and out of that we started looking at, don't we care about the arts because Glima cared about the arts? Don't we care about conservation because Merle and Glima cared about conservation? And isn't the water of great value to us? So what came from that is over and over again, as we made decisions, as we discussed issues, the guiding principles became, well, didn't we already agree on this?
A patient of Merle's said to me once, Glima, you have a perfect marriage. Dr. Mahr is so intelligent and you are so earthy.
My task in coming to Mahr Park was really to walk the 265 acres as finely as I could to look for special places, interesting sites, special management concerns from a natural areas perspective, anything that people might want to check out.
More contentment with your life and your surroundings. Happiness is, I don't know, but being content and having joy and living, and I think that's the secret.
This is a small creek, a little tributary that flows into Lake Pewee. In 1950s, about 60 some years ago, none of this water would have been here. This was all agricultural and there were no trees. So after the construction of Lake Pee Wee, the water table rose, and you couldn't farm the edges of those fields. So everything, it rewilded itself. It all came about, trees grew. These are red maples, river birch, all trees that are adapted to being in very wet conditions. You won't find these trees elsewhere in Mahr Park. They're all just right here where the water is.
I contribute to my longevity, my volunteering, and giving to the community.
Mahr Park is exactly the type of park we need today. Many parks interpret natural history but neglect the cultural history. Mahr Park, by including a library, artists, and the history of our long-standing stewardship of our resources, is going to provide that cultural history that will enrich the natural history and also inspire the next generation to go out and expand that legacy. One of the reasons for studying outdoor heroes from previous decades is to set a good example for the younger generation. And I think one thing I notice about all the conservation heroes we've looked at from the past is how important it was for them to go outside, to go outdoors. That's why we call them outdoor heroes. We look at previous heroes to inspire the future generation to go out and discover their own perfect part of the outdoors, their own part of the outdoors that they want to protect.
For me, the magic at Mahr Park happened on the 3 days that I walked around. And starting off at sunrise and seeing the mists coming off of the ponds. And it was autumn then, it was fall and the leaves were all turned color. And then at sunset in the evening, walking back to the house in the setting light, the saturation of the color on the landscape.
I am only here because of my love of Glima and her love of the land. And so because she loved the land, I have to love it. And I have to keep calling people higher to do more, to care more. Because there's these sounds that matter. Thank you, Jesus. It's amazing. We have to care about wild things, wild spaces. We have to care about the trees. This tree matters. And if we don't care about them, then obviously we miss something about humanity, because then we don't care about people. We're connected to land. I believe this park is going to heal people, because they're going to suddenly start to feel connected within their heart. And that motivates me every day.